Hey guys, this is Candle and welcome back to Syberia 3.
Miss Walk made arrangement with previous owner. Yurts just for your sleep until end of journey. Former owner now decide go live in other yurts so Miss Walk sleep nice in this.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, let's just go thank you.
That's really very nice of you, Mr. Barut. Thank you so much.
Alright, let's go ahead and take a look inside then. I didn't want to just go straight to taking a nap. Because we have stuff to do. Oh, yeah, it's this one. Okay. Alright, is there anything here? It's our inventory. It's our collection of items. Sorry, I just got a text message from my internet provider. But everything's fine. Alright, so yeah, it's our collection of items that we don't need to carry around with us. We could...
Oh, I wish.
Yeah, we could take a nap, but no. We've got stuff to do. Alright. What about you, Oscar? You got anything for us? We gotta find our way...
This creature seems to have taken quite a liking to me.
Uh-huh. We gotta find our way to the river and past it. And then the game will be... Well, the main game will be over. We'll still have an Oscar-centric DLC to go through. But for now, let's just continue with the story.
Men never ever want to help. Stubborn like old ostriches.
Try believe here quickly. Many bad men may soon arrive.
Alright, that's what I'm trying to work on. Oh wait, no, we're staying overnight, aren't we? It's like he has his own torch. Yes, Betla again to you. Okay, what about you, Kirk?
Ah, Kate Walker. How are your lodgings?
Great. Thank you so much for the yurt, but I really can't stay too long. I'm exhausted.
Alas, the night may well be long.
But why?
Miss Kate Walker, take look at the moon.
What about it? Oh, it's an eclipse?
The red moon. It only very rarely enters this phase, about every 20 years.
Yeah, it's a lunar eclipse.
I get the feeling I'm not going to get any sleep tonight because of it.
Yeah.
Possible, yes, Miss Kate Walker.
The night of the red moon is very special, Kate Walker. It is sacred for the Yukos.
Why is it so important?
The red moon is the time for a sacred ceremony that is very important for the Yukos. A ritual to bring the favor of the spirits upon the migration, and so to have a chance to reach the destination. Since the dawn of time, this ceremony has been held in the Temple of the Red Moon.
I didn't see any temple in the vicinity.
That is the problem, Miss Kate Walker. Since last migration, temple disappear.
Come on, a temple can't just up and vanish like that.
No, but it can be built
Unless
over.
it is buried beneath tons of concrete.
Yeah.
Do you mean that the temple was demolished so that they could construct the stadium?
It
Not
is said
necessarily,
that the
but...
spiritual guide of the previous migration, my predecessor in a way, found a way to save the temple.
Exactly.
How did he do that?
The guide Kantika, accompanied by a few other brave Yukos, offered to work on the site. They proved to be very able masons, to the point of being able to hide our temples beneath the concrete without anyone knowing. For months, they worked at night, away from the eyes of architects and foremen.
Yukos worn out by hard work to save House of Spirits.
But they succeeded in their enterprise, and our temple really is hidden somewhere, beneath these modern buildings. Alas, the poor people died of exhaustion.
Aw.
How terrible. I'm so sorry.
Ti Espiritulu, Makra Henok, Biknok Vanu. With these words, the tribe pays tribute to their sacrifice.
Ti Espiritulu, Makra, Henok, Biknok, Vanu. Temple must be somewhere here. Me tell tribe look for temple. But little help of Miss Kate Walker, not too much.
Right. we gotta find the temple.
But you don't have a map or the slightest idea where the temple could be hidden?
We only know that it is here somewhere, beneath tons of concrete. We absolutely must find it, Kate Walker.
All right.
So, where should we start?
You search on your side. We'll have a better chance of finding the temple with all of us searching.
Okay,
Okay.
but which is my side?
Have the Yukels already started the search?
Of course. Don't hesitate to ask if you need help.
All right.
Are you sure Olga and the Colonel won't be able to chase us on the other side of the border?
Yes, Kate Walker. Yakistan is outside their jurisdiction.
Well, that's good at least.
What exactly does the ceremony consist of?
The ritual of the Red Moon is to draw the favor of the spirits onto our caravan. A purification before we can cross the border into Yakistan. It's also a very personal type of trial. It's difficult to explain the ceremony in a few words, Kate Walker. You need to experience it to understand.
I guess we will just
Right.
have to do
I'll also go take
just
a look
that.
around.
All right. So our side, I guess, is over here somewhere. Or are we literally just going around the fire? We literally just ran around the fire. Okay. So what constitutes our side? Is it over here? I mean, I guess we got to go into the Colosseum, into the arena. All right, so we got something there. Nope, that's all blocked off, so we ain't going that way. Hold up, can we go in here? Nope, that's blocked off. Okay. Up we go, then.
Miss Catwalk, find temple?
That's what I'm trying to do. Let's see if we can't find a way to find the temple somehow. Alright, so that's blocked off. Alright, this way. No, that's a door we can't get through. Okay, so we can go out this way, though. Alright, what's down here? Okay, we got a door. And on the other side is a brand new, no. I was going to say a brand new car, but no.
A collection that Katerina would not turn her nose up at.
Alright. Nope, can't open this as such. Yes, this is the trophy room slash bar or something. I don't know. Not seeing really anything I can interact with here. You never know, but... So yeah, this is like a VIP box. Complete with their own bar. On either side. Alright, what is the purpose of this room other than something we can do at the trophy? Or the trophy case? But we can't do it just yet. Ah, hello. We can take a look around. But not seeing much else. Yeah, this is just lifting us up. Will it take us through the glass so we can see the blood moon? No, I think it's going to stay on this side of the glass. Okay. So whatever it is we need in here, we can't do it yet, I don't think. Because we haven't picked up anything. What is it in our inventory right now? Oh, we have just the scarf. Okay. Nothing else right now. Okay, so we can go downstairs here. And we may need to because... Oh, no, we can go up. Okay. So we can go downstairs here too, on either side. Alright. So that lets us go out, maybe? Okay, this lets us get up to the outside. Not quite sure I want to do that yet. So let's go back towards the center of the arena. Here.
Yukol tools. They seem to have been there for a while.
Okay. So what? Hello. Okay, but we don't know what the combination is. But that will help. Where did my cursor go? There it is.
Must be clues for finding Sacred Red Moon Temple.
Yes.
Yukol tools. They seem to have been there for a while.
Okay, can we go up? Okay, so this just brings us back up here. Alright. Well, in that case, let's go out here. Now, there's something there, but first...
Next time, succeed without any help.
Alright. Yes, this looks very interesting over here. So this may have been part of the temple at some point. But I don't think this is the full thing.
Illegible.
Hello? There we go. No, I already...
Illegible.
Are they all going to be like that?
Strange. The inscriptions have also been translated into Yukol. Let's take a look.
Ah, there we go.
Kantika, a spiritual guide who sacrificed himself to forever protect the migrations from ill fortune. Kirk told me about him earlier.
Alright, so this is where the Yukols ended up dying. This is where they were interred. Somebody dug somebody up, though.
Donyasha Dubrovskaya Tika, finally free of a ceaseless vigil. May she rejoin her family.
Or, not quite. That's an open grave, sure.
Illegible.
But... okay, so this is where the Yukols were living when they were
Here lies
constructing.
cousin Rukalia Dana, who fell into slavery but died of heroin.
Huh.
Illegible.
Alright, what about here? Is somebody inside? Apparently not. All right, in we go. Some kind of journal. Hello?
Good evening. Sorry to intrude, but the door was open.
Yeah, after you opened it.
Please excuse my curiosity. I'm accompanying a tribe of nomads who are camping in the stadium. We're trying to find a temple that used to be somewhere around here, before everything changed. Have you heard anything about such a temple? It's a very important place for the Yukols. A sacred site. If it still exists, you wouldn't happen to know where it is, would you? I'm afraid I have to insist. I had a look at that manuscript before you took it back. It looks as though it was written a very long time ago by one of the Yukols. It's a mixture of plans and of notes. I have to admit I don't really understand it, but it obviously indicates how to find the sacred temple.
Yeah, this is somebody who's lived a long time alone.
It seems like the document means a lot to you. I'm sorry, but you have to let me take it. The Yukos will be absolutely lost if they can't find the sacred temple.
Kantika.
I've heard of him. He was the spiritual guide of the previous migration. Did you know him?
The foreman killed him. They made him work. And work. And then work even more. Treated like an animal. I will never give my father's journal to someone from their camp. You'll have to kill me first.
Alright, really narrow-minded, but this might get me a little bit better.
Listen, I'm not who you think I am. I have nothing to do with the people who built the stadium. I left everything to accompany the Yukos on their journey. I've become one of them now.
You think I'm a fool. I don't actually believe everything I hear, and I will never tell someone like you anything. You're not even worth half of a Yuko like me. You're nothing but a Bolshevik.
What do you mean?
My name is Dunyasha Dubrovskaya Tika. Kantika, my father, was the leader of the Yukos, who were made to work like dogs on the stadium. Then he got together with a woman from around here, a woman who was working in one of the canteens on site. And that's the story of how I was born.
So she's
You
only
know,
half Yukol.
I'm just running away from the people chasing us. The Yukol caravan and me. Those people want to hurt us. The Yukos I'm with are right over there outside. I can go and get one of them to vouch for me if you like.
What for? You've probably already got them under your thumb, Bolshevik. The Yukos are like children. They say what you want them to.
No, not
A few
necessarily.
months ago, the Yukos saved my life. Today, I'm just trying to help them. If you really have Yukol blood in your veins, you should be doing the same.
You chirp prettily, like vipers warming themselves in the sun on the stadium concrete during the summer.
Well,
I was
that got us
thinking about
nowhere.
what you said about your father, Kantika. You know, the Yukos think of him as a great benevolent spirit now, because he decided to sacrifice himself to save the temple of the sacred ceremonies, so all future migrations could continue to receive the blessing of the spirits.
That's good. You should never forget the spirits.
Ti espiritulu makra henok biknok vanu. That's what the Yukos say to honor him.
May your spirit join together with those of the ancestors, and may your sacrifice never be in vain. That's what the Yukos say.
Mm-hmm.
Even a Bolshevik, even the people from the capital who had the stadium built wouldn't know that. Give the notebook to your guide. He will understand if he really is the person you say. The spirit of my father will guide him.
Thank you.
Don't thank me too quickly, though. I don't know where the temple is, and even with the manuscript, finding it won't be easy. There is so much concrete and iron here. Sometimes even the spirits can do nothing.
Well, we still have to try.
One last thing. The new caravan. Do you think that the guide could maybe come see me? I don't get that much company. So, if I could speak with some of my own people.
Of course, I understand. You can count on me.
All right. One more thing to do. All right, let's go check this out first.
Some died for the tribe, others to help them. Let all, nomads or not, be honored forever.
Okay, that's nice.
Something's wrong.
Why? Oh, we could just take that. Yuko lens 1. By that, I'm assuming there are more than one. More Yuko lenses.
Illegible.
Alright,
Illegible.
yeah, this was kind of like a mini Yuko village where they lived
Illegible.
while working. But yeah, this one I didn't get to read earlier.
Here lies Uncle Burden Dana, dead with hammer in hand.
I wonder what happened to him. Alright. Well, back to the campsite, maybe? Or there was this door. This gate, rather. Where it's more places to explore. Oh no, this just takes us back to the camp. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Alright, Kirk, where are you? Where are you, buddy? Oh, can I look at that? Yes, I can. The Euclid manuscript. But of course, it's all in Euclid, so I can't actually read it. Alright, well, I'm not going to bother looking through it then. Alright, Kirk, where are you? Where are you, Kirk? Or ayahuasca. One of you. Preferably Kirk, though. Ah, there you are.
How is your research coming, Kate Walker?
Well, I just happened to bump into the daughter of your predecessor, Kantika, in the cemetery there.
Really? What's she up to here?
Yeah, she's been alone for a long time, buddy.
She's been alone for a long time. It's made her a bit strange at first glance, but actually she's pretty nice.
Do you think she could help us find the temple?
She gave me her father's journal. I'm hoping it can help me find the temple quickly, but it's written in Euclid. Do you think you could translate it for me?
Of course.
That's not all. Would you mind paying her a visit? The poor woman's been alone for years, and I'm sure seeing someone from the tribe would do her a world of good.
I'd be honored to meet the descendant of the one who saved the temple. I'll go as soon as I've translated the journal. Give it to me, please.
Alright. And where's the temple? It has to do something with that chair. I know that. But I don't know what the combo is. Alright, we should be able to read this now then. Alright, there we go. So let's go. There we go. To you, who would accompany this new migration of the sacred ostriches to the sullied lands, to you, our successor, I dedicate these pages. As the guardian, my flesh and blood will already have told you the sacrilegious concrete filth that rises on the site of our temple has forced us to camouflage the sanctuary. I have therefore left this map for you, and it is indeed a map where the symbols are words and the directions enigmas. Alright. A map that only a true Euclid can interpret. Let me grab a pen. And that leads to the doorway to our sanctuary as well as its keys, on condition you follow the red moon and have the perspective you need. Before all else, I would wish to join you in paying homage to our valiant brothers and sisters who left the tribe to save our sacred temple. If I do not dwell upon certain moments of happiness, such as meeting the mother of my daughter, know that our existence as willing slaves was a long series of unhappy events. First, there was the sacrifice that was our departure from the caravan. Then we knew pain, the pain of each day spending ourselves to construct this blight to our tradition so that at night we might toil to hide our sacred temple. Then came the time of death, our death, one after the other, some of exhaustion, others of despair. I sense my own hour approaching, and all that I bequeath my little Dunyasha is the greatest sacrifice of all, bearing all of our grief alone for the rest of her existence, awaiting our successors. The dark fate to which I condemn my daughter evokes a legend but little known to our people, passed down from guide to guide, and which would seem to be a sinister premonition that I would share with you, that of the bloodthirsty Buthor, the madman who wanted to conquer the steppes. Buthor was a chief of our tribe. As feared as he was secretly hated, he annexed many of our villages in exacting unjust tribute from the people, enlisting them by force in his great army of mammoth riders and gathering all the shamans together in a council under his control. His thirst for conquest was so great that he wanted to extend his power not only over the Yukols, but over all the peoples of the steppes. The subservient shamans of the council assured him that the feat was possible on condition he triumph over 4 major spirits to subject them to his will. The spirit of pain, mourning, death, and sacrifice. By assimilating the essence of these spirits, the shamans assured him he would become the master of war, one to whom victory would never be refused. Buther immediately set about to accomplish this very task, hunting the 4 spirits to the very ends of our world and sometimes beyond. So I'm going to write these down real quick. Okay, so... So this is morning. Then this is death. Okay, Zebos, spirit of sacrifice, looks kind of like a hangman. Sacrifice. And then Potkenzi, spirit of pain. Kind of a swirly curly Q with a leg coming off. Alright. I'm just gonna mark these 3, 4. Alright. Glyph of spirit of madness. Alright, so that's number 5. Buther triumphed over the spirits one by one and assimilated them. But the merging, the perfect alignment of all the spirits was an illusion, for the joining of mourning, pain, sacrifice, and death gave rise to the emergence of another spirit. Cthulhu. Yeah, it's Cthulhu. Spirit of madness, who with great delight left himself be assimilated in turn by the imprudent conqueror. Okay, go back. So, Arkham, Jacob, Zebohos, and Kenji. Or Kenzi. Okay, I don't know if those are Lovecraftian elder gods or not, but Cthulhu definitely is. And this is Cthulhu. Alright, interesting. And thus the serfs of Buthor saw a prematurely old man, awkward and stuttering, bereft of all desire for war, return from the hunt for the spirits. The shamans of the council who had initiated the ruse took back their power, the different subjugated villages regained their independence, returning to the peaceful cooperation that had prevailed until then, and placing the now harmless Buthor in the stables of his former war mammoths. By recounting this story, I'm sharing with you my greatest fear, that which has been gnawing at me since we began to hide the temple. Whether by exposing my only child to all the suffering we have undertaken to hide the temple, I have condemned her to know the same fate as Buthor. I fear that only grows as we die, one after another, and which has not quit my side since I hid the keys to our temple. And now that we have reached the end of this dark burden that I leave to you, our successor, remember to pay homage at the altar we have erected to honor those who fell to preserve our sacred temple. May the spirits go with you, Kantika. P.S. And if by chance you should be an imposter seeking to ransack our sanctuary, well, give up, poor fool. You are too narrow-minded to find what you seek. After all, for years we have been hiding one of our keys in the middle of your idols to vanity, and you have never even realized it. All right. So yeah, that's what the trophy room is for. But first, because we have the one lens. First, let's go through here, because I think we have what we need to deal with the chair now. Maybe. I don't know. It's in here though. Mourning, death, sacrifice, pain, and madness. Alright. Yes, this chair was placed here very deliberately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 symbols, though. We only have 5. All right, morning. Morning. That's not morning, is it? Did I write it wrong? I mean, I think that's morning, but it's upside down. Whereas none of the rest of these are. All right, we'll leave that one as is. Death? No. 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 Death kind of has like a bar up above. I don't think it's... No, that's it. But that's backwards. No, that's not death. That's pain. That's pain. This is death, but it's sideways. Okay, let me start from the right. Yeah, that is madness. This should be pain. But it's not in here. Okay, that's mourning. Okay, this one... I mean, there's sacrifice there. I have no idea. I feel like we're missing something still. Because I feel like, again, it's 6 symbols, but we only have 5. Yeah, Euclid lens 1. If we take a look through here again. What was the... There's conquest, yada yada. Spirit of... Okay, pain, mourning, death, and sacrifice. So, pain is 1. Then mourning is 2. Death is 3. Sacrifice is 4. Okay. So pain is 1. Pain. It's kind of a curlicue with a leg. But I'm not seeing it on this wheel. It's not on this wheel. Even turned around, it's not on this wheel. So we have pain there. Then 2 should be mourning. That's mourning, but it's kind of at the wrong angle. Maybe it doesn't really matter? I don't know. Then 3 is death, which is kind of a squiggle with an arm. No. It's not on here. Not that I can tell. Not even turned around. Alright, this should be sacrifice. Which is the one I have on that other one. That's not on here. Okay, whatever this is, I don't have enough information, unfortunately.
Must be clues for finding Sacred Red Moon Temple.
Yes, I know.
Euclid tools. They seem to have been there for a while.
Alright, hold on. I'm getting a bit toasty here. I gotta turn on the AC. There we go. Sorry if you're hearing some buzzing beneath my voice. Hopefully it should be okay, but it's a little toasty in here right now. And it's a bit rainy to open the windows. Alright, let's go back up top here. And go back to the trophy room. Maybe we can get the thing in here now, or maybe we have to go back to the graveyard. I don't have enough information right now to figure out what's going on with the seat.
What on earth is that?
That is one of the lenses I need. Question is how to get it. And the game... There we go. I was going to say the game seemed to have glitched out a little bit.
If I could only break the glass. I just need something to protect my hands.
I mean, we have the scarf. There we go. It's not the best way to do this. You know, there's plenty of pipes laying around that you could probably use to better effect. Like, you have a good... I was going to say, you have a good chance of breaking your hand or cutting yourself on the glass or something. Yeah, she cut her knuckles.
I'm fine. More scared than hurt.
Alright. Don't tell me we're leaving the scarf behind now. Oh, no, it's around our neck still. Good. Okay, so that's Euchre Lens 3. I still need Euchre Lens 2. Which, again, is probably... Oh, it's probably in that chair. But I don't know how to unlock it yet. I'm missing something. Because, again, there's supposed to be... It's a 6-symbol combination. But I don't know what the symbols are that I need. I thought it was the thing in here. Be nice if it would stay open to the correct pages. Did I do my drawings wrong? Is that part of the problem? Okay, so yeah, my morning drawing was slightly wrong. There we go. That's morning. Which, again, should be number 2. Glyph of Jacob. Spirit of Death. Okay, that drawing's fine. Zabos is fine. Pain is fine. And then Madness is also fine. But that's 5 symbols. 5 symbols when I need 6. And none of these are, you know, fully correct. Like, you know, I would think left to right, pain. You know, that is death, but sideways. That is not a symbol we have a name for. That is mourning, but upside down. That is... not a symbol we have a name for. So again, that's sacrifice. That's, again, death. See, I have no idea. So that's why I was thinking maybe it's right to left instead. Or maybe it starts here. So pain, which would be good. That's correct. Then this should be mourning. And that's a symbol for mourning, but it's turned sideways. That is pain upside down. No, no. See, that's got to be it. So then next, should be death. Which, that's pain sideways. That's not it. That's not it. See, it's not in this one. It's not in this wheel. And there's no way to turn it around. So starting here doesn't work. So if I go here... Okay, so that is madness right there. Okay, sacrifice. That's death. There we go. Pain. Then mourning. So snake. No. No. Okay, mourning. Then this one should be death. Which again, it's not here. Am I just supposed to find the ones that are the right side up? And then figure out what the last one is? If so... Okay, so there's madness. There's mourning. There is pain. There's sacrifice. So... pain, sacrifice, madness, mourning. So that just leaves death. No. That's death, but it's the wrong way around. Okay, let's see. Some of these have the correct things. Regardless. Okay, let's see. Does this one have death? No. Does this one have death? Yes, but it's the wrong way around. Okay, this one seems to be the only one with mourning in the correct orientation. Again, that's death, but it's upside down. I don't know. I don't understand. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make sense. Okay, so this one has... Okay, so wheel 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So wheel 1 has pain... No, sacrifice. That's not correct. Okay, so the only one that has the right way around is sacrifice. So that has to be sacrifice or a different symbol. Wheel 2 has pain. But also... Okay, that is not something. Okay, that is madness, but it's the wrong way around. So it's just pain. That's the only one that's available on here is pain. So here, wheel 3. Again, that is death, but it's the wrong way around. Oh, there we go. There's death the right way. So death. Okay, 4. This has to be the one I don't know then. There we go. I have no idea how I figured that out. But there's our lens. Because that's another sacrifice. So 2 sacrifices? Well, either way, we have the 3 lenses. I hope we only need 3. So let's go back to the graveyard, because I think where we picked up the first lens is where they all have to go. All right. Maybe we can see Kirk talking to the half-Yukol girl. If I don't get stuck on gravestones. Did I get turned around? Yeah, slightly. So yeah, she even dug her own grave. Alright, if we go inside... Alright, so they are talking now.
A Yukol wall hanging.
Uh-huh. But it seems we can't listen in on their conversation. Alright. Well then, off to that little shrine then. Come on. There we go. Got stuck on the freaking stairs. Alright. Now that I have the lenses... No? Now that I have the lenses, where do I use them? That's the problem. I thought they would be right here, but apparently not.
Some died for the tribe, others to help them. Let
Yes.
all, nomads or not, be honored forever.
Okay, let's take a look at the journal again. Like the last page or two. Alright, remember to... Here, let me read it better this way. Remember to pay homage at the altar we have enacted to honor those who fell to preserve our sacred temple. I did that. So that was just, you know, where the first and the second were. And the clues in here got us to the third or whatever. The first and third. And anyways. Okay. The keys to our temple. Am I wrong here? Now we've reached the end of this dark burden. I leave to you, successor, to pay homage to this temple we've erected, yada yada. Okay, it's not these 2 pages. Because this is the end of the Buthor. And how to find the other 2. It must have been on the first couple pages. Dark fate I condemned to my daughter. No, this is the beginning of Buthor. Since my hour approaching. No. Map that only you, a true Yukol, can interpret and leads to the doorway to our sanctuary as well as its keys, on condition you follow the red moon and have the perspective you need. Before all else, I would wish to join you in paying homage to valiant brothers and sisters who left the tribe to save the temple. So the question is, where do I go to use these then? I thought maybe here, but it's not, there's nothing to hook them onto. Okay, what if I observe them?
Tinted glass.
Yes, I know that.
Tinted glass.
Okay, same thing. So we've got red, green, and blue. You know, RGB.
Tinted glass. If the lenses are laid out properly, the light should be intensified.
Yes. But where do I go to lay them out?
If the lenses are laid out properly, the light
Yes,
should
yes,
be
yes, I
intensified.
know. Okay, I'm going to assume the third one probably does the same.
If the lenses are laid out properly, the light
Okay.
should be intensified.
But again, where do I go to lay them out? That's what I need to know. I thought it was here, but it's clearly not. It's just where the first one was. And I don't remember coming across anything that would really help, like anywhere I could go to put these in. But clearly I've missed something somewhere. I just need to figure out where. All right. It's got to be somewhere back in the stadium. It's the only thing that makes sense. But the question is, where? That's what I don't understand. Maybe back in the VIP box? Wait, what was the... Oh, no, that's just stairs up. And this is... Yeah, that's blocked off. Okay, this gets us back to the chair. Which we don't need to look at anymore. Can't go up this way. And my cursor disappeared again. There we go. Nope, no. Urgh. Clicking to make the cursor reappear. But then Kate always wants to go where you click. And she gets hung up on all this other stuff.
Euclid tools. They seem to have been there for a while.
Yes, I know. Alright, so back up here then. Alright, so that takes us down to the chair. This takes us down to the exit, so not here. The VIP box was the only place with a view of the moon that we could get to that I know of. So maybe there really is something else here? Except I can't get back in? The door is uninteractable. Oh, I really hope it didn't glitch on me. Maybe I gotta go back and talk to Ayahuasca or talk to Kirk or something. I don't know. Oh no, it's just the interactive stuff has disappeared. Great. Because I can't interact with that stairwell either. The game's glitching out on me again. Awesome. Oh, I just love it when it does this. I don't want to load. Yeah, because I should be able to talk to this guy, and it won't. Music's gone. It won't let me talk or interact with anything. It's just the game glitching out. Oh, that is lovely. Because this game does autosaves. Alright, let's load this up. So this should be, we got, yeah, all 3 lenses. Okay, let's go back up here. Now that we can interact with things again. This is what happens when you play a game that wasn't designed this way and isn't upkept. Alright, so back inside. Again, it could be the fact that I'm running it on Windows 11. It could be the fact that I'm running it at 4K. I'm honestly not sure which. Alright. So yeah, I just don't know where to use this. That's what's bugging me. Where am I supposed to use these lenses? If I could figure that out, then I could figure out the damn puzzle. I thought maybe it was in here, but it seems it's not. It seems this room is just to get you one of the lenses. Because there's nothing else in here. Alright. Well, in that case... go back this way. And down. Yeah, we can't go through there to get to the center of the stadium, which is where I would figure the thing would be that we need, but apparently not. Alright, maybe if I can talk to somebody.
Reaching sacred lands of Otzerich is very difficult in these conditions.
Yes, I know. Alright, I don't think we've been over in this direction before, so maybe... Maybe. What we're missing is around here somewhere. People we can talk to at least. Hello? What is this over here? It's a building that we can go inside. Okay. So then maybe this is where we need to go, or maybe this was where they came from the subway. No, this is the pool. This was the Olympic pool. Okay. We can go down into it. Did they really bury the temple underneath the pool? Put access to it potentially underwater? I don't know. There's something here. 3 different holes I see.
What on earth is that?
Oh, up there, the diving board. Interesting. Why would they put holes in the bottom of the pool, though? That makes, like, no sense. It's supposed to be a pool. It's supposed to hold water. I don't know. But we need to go up and to the top of the diving board. That, I think, is where we use the lenses. I just don't know what order yet, but there are only so many possible combinations. You know, 3 different ones. Each one can only be used once. That's what, 6 combinations, I think? So it shouldn't be that hard to brute force it. Assuming that we don't have to do something else.
Not
Alright,
a
let's
chance.
Really? Oh, it only lets you put it in the correct one then. Okay.
Let's try something else.
So I don't have to try to figure this out. It only lets you put it in the correct one. Alright. So now I need to line these up to the correct holes, or is it just automatic? We didn't really get a good chance to see. You've got the 3 beams going different directions, but they're not properly lined up. I guess they're close enough. Oh, they're going straight to the mirrors, which then we have to reflect. Okay. And split and so on.
Miss Kate Walker! She did it! Mirrors will now let us open temple.
I think so, yes. But I'm going to need help moving them.
Yokels, give help! Miss Kate Walker, guide them!
Alright. So let's take a look. Wait, how do I... Oh, do I have to go down there to do it? That's actually probably the better way. I was hoping we'd get, like, an overview. Alright, well, let's go down below. Where'd my cursor go? My frickin' cursor keeps disappearing. There it is. Ah, so annoying. This game would actually be kind of decent if not for that. And the audio issues. Maybe if I pulled out my old computer, this game would run better. Alright. So. How do I move these? Where do I go? How do I move these? I don't understand. Do I go here?
Who'd put that at the bottom of a pool?
Well, some Yukos would. Okay, so I can't talk to you. Where do I go to direct the mirrors? You know, it said the Yukos would help. We'd have to give them directions, but... How? Where do I go to do that? That's what I'm not understanding. Okay, so we can't actually climb the bleachers. Okay, if we go around the pool... It's like there should be somewhere I can go to interact with something that would let me, like, start moving stuff around. But I have no idea where. It makes no sense. Alright, no, not that board. So if I go back up to the diving board... But that didn't give me anything I could do up there. Like, I can take a look here where the beams go. You know, where they come down. But I can't interact with anything down here. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's how you do it. I am such an idiot. Okay. Alright. Not quite. I need somewhere that's going to hit both. You know, both beams are going to hit something. Okay, that one hits the blue again, which is not what we want. I don't know. Maybe that green one's the wrong... Yeah, green's maybe not supposed to go there. Or... I can change the angle if my cursor were to pop up. Come on. My god, where the frick is my cursor gone? There we go. Alright. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Why do you keep going like that? Fine. We'll go there. Alright. There is only one red. Can I not... I can't... Oh, there we go.
There!
Okay.
That's perfect!
So red is correct. But green needs to be split twice. Blue needs to be split 4 ways. Okay, blue. There we go. Send blue that way. Send green to a different one. Come on. Okay, so green goes there. Okay, blue. Come on. Okay, blue's not fully going right. Okay, so that's good. I think. Alright. Green. Needs to go to 2 different ones as well. on. No? I don't know. Like that would be perfect for one of the greens. Okay. This is one of the blues. Oh, it's supposed to go back. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, I'm just chasing this blue around. Now, they do kind of lead you a little bit to where it's supposed to go. But not necessarily fully. Come on. Why do you do that? You're skipping over the one I want to send you to. Oh my god, why do you do that? Okay, let's go back to green. Green, something's wrong with green. Also, why can't I interact with that? Maybe blue's the one that's off again? I don't know. Ah, that's off. That's part of the reason why. Okay, so those are good. So this, I mean, it goes there, but it also goes, like, right... Nope. Ugh. There we go. There's one. Alright. There we go. That's two. Now it's the top one I need to split. Oh, this is why. Yeah, this one you don't have to change. This one. There we go.
That's perfect.
So blues are good, so that just leaves the greens. And I feel like there should be something there. Okay, greens are not perfect yet. Okay, maybe they go back. Or... straight through? I don't know. No, I feel like that does have to go like that. And that gets this to this split. There we go. There we go. Alright, so now I just have to find... Oh yeah, you're already good. So it's just this last one then.
That one's fine, thanks.
There we go. So that's all of them now. That's what we needed. Now, the door to the temple opens.
Miss Kate Walker succeeded! She come to temple with us.
All right, let's go. Let's get back down from here first. And get all the way down there. Alrighty. In we go. Yes, the spirits have given you their blessing, and quite a trip. what that's about. We going on some kind of spirit quest now?
Kate. Kate.
Who are you?
My poor Kate. You no longer recognize your real family. You need to come home now. You have to listen to your mother.
Yes, you must see that we are having great difficulty understanding how such a brilliant young attorney could turn to criminal activity.
We have taken recourse to the courts, Miss Walker. Rest assured things will not remain as they are.
You really need to understand, Kate. I couldn't wait for you forever.
You've really let us down, Kate. I was your best friend, your confidant.
And then you
So
ran
in the
off with
end,
my
everyone
fiance.
thinks you're right. You're gone forever, Kate. Lost. You're dead, Kate. Dead.
Kate Walker? Is everything all right?
Yes, but I need some air. Please, let's go outside.
Are you sure you're well? I don't mean to offend you, but for a moment you were in a different world, Kate Walker.
Ghosts. Nothing but ghosts.
Yeah, all of her guilt.
Right. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna try to get some sleep for a few hours before dawn.
I'll wait for you here. Then, good night, Kate Walker.
Good night, Oscar.
Alright, now we just need to go cross the river. She's not coming with? I feel like she should. I mean, these are her people. But okay. She can stay here and guard the temple for the next migration in 20 years.